What's going on, guys? It's Danny here from MetalCouch, and yeah, it's been a while. It's been a very long time, and yeah, I know, Christmas is over, so let's get rid of that. Yes, Christmas is over, and I had planned to release this video on Christmas Day, but some things came up where, it was either put the video up or spend some time with family and friends that I have not spent a very long time. Well, it's been a very long time since I've spent time with them. So, sadly, family kind of comes first in this sort of thing. So, I decided, what can I give the people that have been subscribed to this channel and wondering what I'm going to upload next? And I guess you could call this MetalCouch Holiday Special 2012, because, hell, we still got New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Well, New Year's Day doesn't count. That's 2013. We all know, and I was listening to 2013 before it was cool. So, with the holiday season, I decided to bring out some reviews that had never been aired on the YouTube channel. Some of you may recall a while back, I tried to do this transition to Blip that really didn't work out too well, mostly due to the fact that Blip is a horrible system. Blip does not have a subscriber system whatsoever. It's reliant on people that have their own websites, that have plenty of Twitter followers, and frankly, that's something I do not have. The majority of my following is right here on YouTube. And despite how much I hate Google and how much of a copyright Nazi they really are and how they're in bed with every single record company out there, I figured, damn them all. I'm going to put these reviews out up here on YouTube. If they get flagged, they get flagged. I don't care. I don't make money off of this channel anyway, so it's not really that big of a concern. I only get concerned when it gets blocked. So here, we have 3 reviews. I have a Let's Try, I have an EP review, and the second one is still pretty much up in the air at the time that I'm filming this. I believe it's either a game review, movie review, or maybe even another album review. I don't really remember which ones I have. I have so much stuff that was released on Blip that hasn't been seen here on YouTube, so I figured, why not throw those out there for people to see. And the thing about that is that I had a lot of stuff on there that if I were to put it up here at the end of the year, it really wouldn't be relevant anymore. I don't really think you guys want to see me doing a movie review of The Dictator, which came out in May, I think, May, or maybe even April. It may have been that early. See, I don't even remember when this came out. It feels like it's been so long. As for the question that's probably lingering in everybody's minds, where have I been and what have I been doing? Some of you probably know that. Most of you probably do not. A while back, I put up a video advertising that I was going to start a new gaming channel, and that has really become something that is very time-consuming, even more time-consuming than listening to an album or even reviewing a movie. That channel, I feel like, has a lot of potential, and it's one of these things where I'm trying to find out a formula of how I can balance out the activity that goes on MetalCouch and the things that go on Phantasm Mask, which is the gaming channel that I'm speaking of. MetalCouch Games, as of right now, forget that channel. That is now defunct. In fact, probably by the time you're looking at this video, it's no longer going to exist. I have the intention of shutting it off for many reasons, mostly due to the fact that it was a failed experiment. It really was not a Let's Play channel. It was more like I play a game, I don't commentate over it that much, and I just play the game and you watch it. And that to me is not really that entertaining. With Phantasm Mask, I have a dedicated place where I can do these Let's Plays with my friends. We have a podcast up on there, so that's something to maybe throw in there. Every once in a while I kind of throw in some what I'm listening to right now kind of stuff on that, but it's primarily about the stupidity of the video game industry. And some of you may be thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I giving this channel a lot more attention than MetalCouch? And The answer is quite simple. I really like video games. I think video games are they're an awesome thing. I love talking about them. Uh, Video games is something that I have more friends where we can talk about gaming a lot more than we can about heavy metal. I have friends out there that think that heavy metal is something that, like Disturbed or Avenged Sevenfold, and that doesn't really bode too well for me in a conversation when they bring those up and say that they're pretty freaking heavy. So gaming to me is a gateway. It is a gateway to a much bigger opportunity. And I'm not saying that MetalCouch is a failure by any means. MetalCouch is a very, very awesome channel that I started 3 years ago. Three and a half years I've been reviewing stuff. And that's, to me, when it comes to the internet, that's a pretty decent amount of time. And with all of that, I have had over 100,000 views. I've had people bitch. I've had people complain. I've had people actually do the right thing and give constructive criticism, and I've had people who constantly praise my work. Just the fact that I put something out there is awesome to them. They have something to watch. With Phantasm Mask, I can take that to a whole new level. I love gaming. It's just an awesome part of culture and my friendship with people. So I'm not saying that I'm quitting MetalCouch by any means. With the new year taking off, I've got some releases lined up that I want to review. Yes, this channel will come back alive again. I did lose my steps, though, towards the end of the year. It got to a point where it's like, you know, people are wanting me to listen to their albums, and I'm just sitting here going, I don't really want to. It was not fun for me at the time to listen to albums and review them. I had to take a break. I had to take a hiatus. And I know I've said this before, that I came back and then I magically found out, you know, this really isn't for me. I reviewed a Steve Harris album, and then when I started getting the fanboys coming in and defending it just because it has Steve Harris's name on it, that really pissed me off. And I got to the point where I'm sitting here going, why do I do this when it just pisses me off? Why do I get angry at people and their opinions when I really shouldn't be because of anonymity on the internet? I don't really understand why I would get angry on something like that. But I'm rambling on a little bit here, I know. But I do have this stuff lined up for you for the holiday season. As for the other channel, Phantasm Mask gets daily uploads. I've got a shit ton of material sitting around here. Like I have an unboxing. Excuse me for a moment. I have an unboxing of this beautiful James Bond set on there. And you actually guys are going to know about this before even the Phantasm Mask channel does. I got an LP of Hitman Absolution and a review of Hitman Absolution coming out pretty soon. Right now, by tomorrow at noon, the time I'm filming this, the last part of my GoldenEye N64 LP will be up. So be sure to check out that channel. It's awesome. And some of the guys that have been subscribed to this channel for a while, they really like it when I bring my friends into something like this. And they don't really feel comfortable with the environment of MetalCouch and talking about metal. But when you get them started on gaming, oh, they'll go. And that's why we started a podcast. So with that being said, MetalCouch is still alive. As for the holiday season, you know, I hope all of you guys had an awesome, awesome holidays, so whether you were spending it with friends, family, boozing it up, or if you're in states like Washington State or Colorado in the United States, you were probably getting a celebratory hit. So, and if that's your thing, that's all right. I think it's hilarious that, well, it's not really hilarious at the fact that it is getting legalized. It's a good thing, but it took this long. So, I'm kind of rambling on. I was on another weird fact that happened this year. I was on Tosh.0 for like 5 seconds, and when that happened, that kind of freaked me out. Like, they can just pull my video off of YouTube and just use it on national television whenever they feel like. It's a little scary to me. Maybe it might make me want to think about what I do in the future. on second thought, no. Maybe I shouldn't think about it. That way I can get on TV more. So, as for reviews, album reviews, I was going to do, the thing that I wanted to come back in with was a review of Death's Spiritual Healing that got a re-release, and I listened to it, and it was my first time listening to the album, and it was pretty sweet. I wanted to review that album, but I really couldn't find a way for me to review something like that. So, probably to kick off the year on January 2nd, one of my current favorite metal bands right now, Septic Flesh, are starting to re-release all of their first 6 albums, which are ridiculously difficult to get in the United States, let alone other countries. A mass re-release of their first 6 albums, very hard to get right now. They're re-releasing the first album towards the end of January, so that's something I'm really looking forward to. As for movie reviews, I'm encompassing those under Phantasm Mask. I did a review of Skyfall, but I never posted that because it had horrible, horrible lighting. So maybe sometime in the future, I will go watch Skyfall again with a few friends and review it. So if you're interested, some people probably aren't, I'm going to go on ahead and leave a link in the description for that channel if you so wish. I've been going on for about 11.5 minutes now. I feel like you guys could really use some deleted MetalCouch reviews, including, I think there's a Let's Try, and it's like an energy drink extravaganza. A review of Vulture's Shocking Its Prey EP, and I'm still up in the air on what the last one will be, so I guess we'll save the mystery one for last. You'll just have to see what it is. So, I thank you guys for sticking around even though I've been kind of absent for a little while, and I hope that in the future there's a lot more stuff to review. I should have a lot more material here pretty soon, some stuff that not many people have heard of, so we'll get to we'll get to that eventually. So as for a definite upload schedule, whenever, stay tuned. So enjoy the videos. Danny here from MetalCouch, and yeah, Zone of the Enders poster. See you guys later. What's going on, guys? Danny here, and I've got a couple of friends to join me for this edition of Let's Try, and I know that I recently published that Mountain Dew, that dark berry Batman Mountain Dew, which I found in cans, and I'm kind of liking it. So we've got 3 different drinks for you today. We've got Duff Energy Drink, obviously a
not alcohol.
Yeah, this is not alcohol, but Duff Beer, Simpsons. So yeah, we also have a Resident Evil T-Virus Antidote, which I've been meaning to buy this for a while. They had it up on Amazon for like $2 or something like that with free shipping. I've been meaning to get my hands on it and try that out. And then we also have All Natural Relaxation Marley's Mellow Mood Berry, dietary supplement that reduces stress and relieves tension. So, checking the ingredients here, I don't see any cannabis in this can. So, it won't show up on your doc screens.
It also goes by THC, I'm pretty sure. We probably should have read that. Oh well. Oh well. Moving on!
This
lightly carbonated. So let's try, not a let's read.
Well, ooh, a text message.
Oh no.
Oh well, guess what? We'll deal with that in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a recommended usage on the back of this can. I had to because it says it's supposed to reduce stress and relieve tension. This product may cause drowsiness. Do not exceed 2 cans daily. Consume several hours apart. Do not drive or operate heavy machinery after consuming this product, and do not mix with alcohol.
Is it cough medicine or something?
I guess.
Well, it's a good thing we're splitting it.
Alright, which one do you guys want to open up first?
Well, we're combining energy drinks and relaxation drinks, so...
I say... one of the energy drinks first, and
then we'll go. Let's
just do Duff Beer. Duff Energy. Duff Beer.
Duff Energy. No.
Duff Man!
It's not beer, I promise.
Okay, pour a little bit in
it's
here.
Orange.
Oh my god.
It looks
Here, since Danny wants you to know the color, it is orange.
It looks like beer. Hey.
And it smells like orange soda. Who would have guessed?
Oh my
Dude.
god, dude, that does smell like orange soda.
It's crushing a different can.
All right, let's do this.
Woo!
It's orange soda, guys.
Yeah,
That's
that's like an extra citrus orange soda.
that was really
Called
good.
Duff.
Duff Man. I wonder if Duff beer actually tastes like orange soda.
Might be weird.
That would kind of actually be awesome.
That would be cool.
Did we pour all that out?
No, we didn't. There's still more in here.
Okay, well, we might as well try
Do
again.
you want some more?
Sure.
You want
We
some?
might as well try it again.
If you
I don't
like
think I
the
got
first
a
time,
good
try
try
it
the
the second
first
time.
Sure. Take some more orange drink.
Orange drink.
Orange drink.
I gotta give me some of that orange drink.
We finished the Duff.
See now I had to drop my Alka-Seltzer in here, and we just.
And it is not bad. It's not bad.
That's actually quite delicious.
Since it's advertised as an energy drink, the formula in here, the energy part, it's like we got some taurine, caffeine, inositol, guarana extract, and ginseng. The usual shit that you find in every energy drink on existence.
Is there Slurm? Like Duff is Mag Running. Is there Slurm?
You know, I've never seen Slurm.
I want to say I've seen. I want to say I've seen it on the internet, but I'm not sure.
But if there is Slurm, that would be amazing.
Yep.
Because I would much rather buy Slurm than Duff Energy.
No, we're doing this one.
We never introduced ourselves.
Well, I figured that we would.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
Artemis.
Bill.
Alright.
Artemis and Bill.
Bill.
No, I think we're gonna save this one for last since we're pretty much drinking liquid cocaine,
Oh, okay.
so that way we can mellow out. Man.
Yay!
Hey, man. All right.
Are there sedatives in this or something?
There's
Sedatives.
There's roofies in there. Hey, man! Don't take those, man.
Relaxation blend.
Just took
41
those
milligrams.
Anyone consume in my entire life.
What's up?
Valerian root extract.
Venerian root extract.
Lemon,
jeez.
lemon balm extract. Leaves.
Whoa.
Dude, wow, that's a color.
Now, if you follow the canon of the Resident Evil films,
Shouldn't
the
it be green?
the T-virus antidote is green.
What the hell? I think they're trying to turn us into zombies.
I think this
This is wrong.
this is false advertisement.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a zombie, man. Sucks.
This says it's an energy drink, but I don't really see much of an
Yeah.
energy formula.
Or B vitamins.
Well,
Yeah, there's B vitamins, niacin, and pantothenic acid.
well, it smells like berries. It really does. I don't think we're gonna have much of a
That smells
transition.
Ew.
Fruit Loops.
You know those
No,
you
not
know those
Fruit
cheap knockoff gummy stuff like
Yeah.
gummy fruit snacks
Yep.
that you get?
Yep, smells like gummies.
Yeah, it smells like bad gummies.
All right, are we?
Let's do this.
It doesn't taste like bad gummies, but
Like
it isn't that great.
blackberries.
Yeah,
Like blackberries.
definitely blackberry.
I can
Something
taste
like
it.
that.
So you guys are better at this than me.
More? Anyone want more?
Sure.
Let's
Have some
finish
liquefied blackberry. Cool.
it. Liquefied blackberry that turns us into zombies. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I have a hankering for skin.
Oh,
Oh yeah, poured some on the table.
I just on my phone with T-virus antidote.
All right, I'm out.
We were
I got ketchup on me that I never wiped off from work. Dang it.
Oh. I feel so far away.
All right. Next, we have the Marley's.
I was gonna say, can you take me higher?
Can you take me?
It's red.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's red.
It's lightish red.
Okay.
Not pink.
This is like.
Lightish red. What does this smell
Shall we
like?
take a snifferoo?
That.
I don't know what it smells like.
If it was just a little bit darker, it would look like wine.
Yeah, that's true.
It smells like grape juice.
Oh my god!
I
This
guess,
smells
I
like
don't know.
shit.
Does it?
Oh.
Well, it's just grape juice.
I'm gonna like snort it trying to get a good. It's gonna be bad. I'll be like super relaxed.
Well, if it's anything like Bob Marley's music, I can tell you I'm not going to enjoy it.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh.
Oh! I didn't taste it. Go. Nope. Not for me. No! No!
This tastes like shit.
Yeah, that tastes kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's like medicine.
Nope! I'm done.
Medicine bad.
Done.
Yeah, it's got this kind of.
Cough medicine.
It's like tea and cough medicine put together.
It's horrible.
So I mean, if you drink NyQuil with hot tea or whatever fucking tea on a regular basis, this is.
I wish we went with the calming thing first. I wish we did. We could have fallen back on two.
Reduces stress and relieves tension. Yeah, by putting a disgusting taste in your mouth.
Why did we do that last? That was a horrible idea.
I know, right? Fucking spoil the mood! Anyway, bottom line, I like the T-Virus antidote.
It's not very
And
accurate
energy.
because it's blue.
Yeah, it's supposed to... Dear Capcom, I recently purchased your T-Virus antidote energy drink, and I found it to be inaccurate because it was not green.
You're gonna write him an angry letter.
Yeah, like the fanboy I am. Duff Energy, yeah, it tastes like orange soda, but it's really good. And I don't normally drink orange soda too. I don't normally like it.
Horrible.
Yeah, the Marley's.
Horrible. He didn't even finish it. I did.
Yeah.
I gave it that go.
Yeah.
I went all the way. Went balls deep.
Balls deep.
But
no, silent belch.
Not working.
Yeah.
You don't even want to belch after drinking that. You won't want that taste again. The aftertaste is what gets you.
So yeah, T-Virus antidote and Duff Energy, go for it. As for Marley's Mellow Mood,
if you're into cough syrup and tea,
yeah, there you go.
that's your thing.
It's pretty bad.
I think we need to stop at the gas station. You know, so
stop at the gas station.
I can like fix my taste buds.
You need to get a cherry cola.
Something else.
All right, so that's it for this edition of Let's Try. I would like to thank Artie and Justin for doing this with me.
Bill.
So.
Oh, that's Bill.
Your name's not Bill.
His name's
Could have been.
All right.
Could have been. Should have been. Would have been. Wasn't.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Okay, guys, so we picked up something else to add on to this video that we didn't know about earlier, and this is Uber Monster Energy Brew Bioactivated Non-Alcoholic Monster.
Yeah.
So, Uber. It is Uber. It's Das Brut. Das Brut. Anyway, yes, do you wish to be superior to poor people? Close your face.
No.
Anyway, we got.
I can't open it!
Probably need
Baby.
Seriously, I can't fucking.
Baby.
Baby, want a bottle?
What bottle?
We probably need a bottle.
Yeah, we're gonna need a bottle opener for
We're
this.
gonna need a
so-
bottle opener.
Oh, you little baby.
It's okay, I can just cut this part out.
Actually, I'm not gonna cut this part out. Please, Artemis, hurry!
I turned mine.
I don't know
It turned.
I couldn't get mine to turn.
Turn.
Yeah, I can get up and look for it.
Oh, found it.
Oh, damn!
I am a genius.
Your bottle opener's on fire! Oh my goodness!
You're drunk and you're sexy.
You're drunk, but you are sexy as well. And then I got the smaller. I don't know if I'm gonna like that version.
You need to give me that back.
Yeah.
I didn't crank mine all the way
No,
off. 'cause it was-
M3 Monster Energy M3 Super Concentrate. This
I-
little bottle
There we
of
go.
Super Concentrated Monster Madness packs of 16
All
ounce
right.
punch with only 5 ounces.
Hey, it smells like Monster.
Our unique nitrous technology mellows out the flavor.
Are you quite finished?
I'm not quite finished.
You are not quite finished, Mumsy! Yeah, Mumsy, stay out of me!
Didn't get on anybody's stuff.
No.
It's already off!
You just broke your drink.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna go on ahead and...
No!
I can't smell it through the bottle cap.
See, Trevor?
Here,
I
so-
told you! We told you!
It smells like normal Monster.
Yeah, it does smell like normal Monster, and for $4.59, this is better be fucking worth it.
It won't be.
So,
I don't care, it's in a bottle, that looks cool.
alright, let's do this.
How's it,
You guys hate it, don't you?
It's actually really good.
It's pretty good.
It's like a smoother Monster.
You don't have like AIDS or herpes.
I'm good. I don't have any form of communicable disease.
You don't have
Except for Ebola. You now have Ebola and you shall die a horrible death.
I don't know what normal.
Well,
monster
have
feels
you?
like, so
Would you like to try it, Arnie?
Sure.
There you go. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, it's basically a smoother monster.
All right, guys, we're going winch. We're going winch.
Well,
Well-
Artie's still got to do his little
Yeah.
baby
Okay.
version.
Oh, you gotta.
It tastes the same.
It's not the same, baby.
3, man.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
welcome to the chat.
Please don't die.
I'm gonna
Please
watch
don't
you
die.
bleed.
Okay, I'm gonna do it from the other side now.
Hey.
Ooh.
All right. So,
That is-
Smell it.
I'm glad to know that somebody else besides me can properly open up a bottle. Which I know Trevor can, but
It smells the same kind of. I want to say it smells stronger.
It's like
is it? Yeah, is it supposed to be like a monster concentrate?
It probably tastes like those nasty 6-hour energy brands from the gas station.
I want to say it tastes the same as that, but
Oh no! Woo!
something a little different.
I've already had one of these before.
You've had one of those?
It's
Yes,
like
I have.
it's like
Maybe I should.
I taste a bit of vanilla in there for some reason.
Try it again. A few different tries.
Why do I taste vanilla?
There's something sweet in there.
Yeah, really sweet, like ice cream sweet.
Like, yeah. Yeah,
Wow!
I can see that.
Wow!
Maybe it's the caffeine punching us in the face.
Maybe it's the caffeine punching you in the dick.
B vitamins taking a cheap shot.
Whoa!
Do you have any stools?
You're saying
Yes,
so, like,
yes.
around-
Why don't you go check the nearest toilet?
Yeah.
We going winch? We going winch?
All right, Trevor wants to winch, so this was a nice little addendum to our video we did earlier. So
Getting some winching. This.
it's on fire. Talk to you guys later. See ya. What's going on, guys? Danny here from MetalCouch, and my vacation's over, so it's time to get back into the swing of things, reviewing a little bit more music and getting back into the whole review habit. And to help commemorate my return from my vacation and my boot in the ass back to work, we're going to be looking at an EP today. This is an EP by the band Vulture entitled Shocking Its Prey. Now, this is a very short EP, 6 tracks, clocks in a little bit over 20 minutes, so there's really not much material here to look at. But going through the tracks, you have Vulture, Heavy Metal Machine, The Horde, Nightwalker, Cheap Thrills, and Heathen's Revenge. So 6 tracks here, nothing really too long or elaborate, and I think Vulture to me is a breath of fresh air compared to some of the things that I've been listening to and had to review lately. Lately I've been getting more into death metal and progressive metal and all of this other stuff that is subgenres that, you know, sometimes you need a palate cleanser with some good old straight up heavy metal, classic traditional style. And Vulture helps satisfy that taste. I mean, lyrically, with themes that are involved in this album. Let's take the first track, for example, Vulture. Vulture is something that lyrically I would expect from, say, Judas Priest, describing an almost robotic creature which has laser talons which will electrocute its prey. You have those kind of lyrics. You have a song like Heavy Metal Machine talking about cars. Nightwalker about somebody who goes and stalks the streets at night and kills people. Cheap Thrills about groupies backstage and getting off with them. And Heathen's Revenge, which is just a flat-out worshipping Satan song. So in terms of variety and of classic metal themes, they're really all here. And I think that it works to both their advantage and disadvantage, because one, normally when you're creating material for an album, at least most of the time in my experience listening to albums, there seems to be a common theme, if you will, going through that's present throughout the album. Not necessarily a concept, but you can kind of see what the mindset was lyrically when the lyrics were written, whether it be about life and death or war or various other topics that are present in heavy metal. With Shocking Its Prey, I feel that there are many improvements that can be made, like trying to be consistent, I guess, if you will, and also in terms of the vocals. Vocally, you have a high-pitched vocalist, which I don't have a problem with that. But when he starts to hit those really high falsettos, it sounds very, for lack of better words, it sounds very feminine. And to me, when he's hitting those high falsettos, it's almost annoying. He does them very much. He does them very often, and I find that it gets really annoying really fast. But thankfully, the EP is only a little over 20 minutes. It's not a full hour or so for an album, so I can kind of forgive it. Otherwise, production is something that I would expect from. It's not quite super mega awesome studio quality here, but it's listenable. Very crisp production. Guitar work. There was some solos in some songs, but there are others which are just 3-minute songs without any solo work, and personally, it's just a personal preference, but it doesn't really hamper my overall opinion of the album. But personally, I like to have a little bit more solo work in songs. I'm that kind of person where if you're gonna, it's one of those things that I like to have. It's an ultimate form of expression in terms of playing guitar instead of just playing riffs throughout the entire song. But that's my own personal opinion, and it doesn't really hamper this EP. So personally, I'm glad that my friend recommended it to me, and I'm looking forward to maybe even seeing an album from these guys. So far, I haven't heard anything about it. Digging a little bit deeper, I haven't heard any album announcements. So for all I know, they could be disbanded. I somehow doubt this, considering that this EP was released last year. So if I had to give Vulture's Shocking Its Prey EP a grade out of 10, I would give it a 7. There is room for improvement, but then again, there's always room for improvement. And I feel that correcting a few issues in terms of vocal style, and maybe being a little bit consistent with lyrical themes, it could really benefit this band. So a 7 out of 10 from me, Danny here from MetalCouch, signing off.
What's going on, guys? Danny here from MetalCouch, and I just want to say that I am a very big Final Fantasy fan. And to help celebrate the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy this year, I figured I would go on ahead and start making a whole bunch of specials for this awesome franchise. And I also have the intention of playing through every single Final Fantasy game and reviewing that game and seeing how it holds up over the test of time. But before I dive into all of these magnificent games, well, some magnificent, some not, I would just like to give you guys my top 10 Final Fantasy songs from the entire franchise. And the way this is going to work is that I'm going to tell you what the song is, and magical editing stuff is going to happen where it plays the music, and I'll probably give a few remarks about why it has this position on this list. So without further ado, let's dive into the top 10 Final Fantasy songs, in my opinion. At number 10, we have Terra's theme from Final Fantasy VI and Magical Editing Guide, Go. The reason why I like Terra's theme from Final Fantasy VI is that it displays a kind of sense of... it's very dark and almost depressing, like you feel like this is a world that is dying, which is what Final Fantasy VI is really based on. Final Fantasy VI was a very, very dark game in the series, and it's one of those that I still strongly believe 6 is one of the best in the franchise. And this theme always just, it's very calm and soothing, but at the same time, as I said before, it's very dark and definitely fits the tone of Final Fantasy VI. At number 9, we have the final boss theme from the very first Final Fantasy. And this is going to be from the version from the Origins collection, which is what I'm going to start reviewing very soon. Not only is this one of the first final boss themes that you ever hear in the franchise, but I feel it's also one of the best. Granted, in the original NES version, it did not play this theme. We did not get to hear this, I believe, until, for the United States, I don't think we got to hear this theme until the Origins collection came out. And to me, it's one of the best final boss themes I've heard in the entirety of the franchise, and I think it really just fits in terms of Final Fantasy I with the Four Fiends plot and the fact that the main villain of the game was the very first boss you ever even fought. I thought that was very well done with Final Fantasy I. But moving on, at number 8 we have the opening theme from Final Fantasy IV. The reason why I like the opening theme from Final Fantasy IV so much is because it gives this large sense of a grand adventure's about to happen. It's one of those themes where it's you want to suit up in armor and get a sword and go out and slay some goblins or dragons. It really, it hits home in terms of that fantasy part of Final Fantasy, which you don't really see too much of today, but you never know, in the future we may get that theme again. As to my knowledge, I believe the opening theme from Final Fantasy IV has been played in other games before. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm almost sure it's been played in multiple games. But moving on, at number 7, this may come as a shock to some people, but the battle theme from Final Fantasy XIII. And the reason why I like the battle theme from Final Fantasy XIII is that, granted, say what you will about this game and how some people think it's one of the worst Final Fantasies to ever come out. I have my own opinion on what the worst one is. 13 really wasn't all that bad. Musically, it's still really good. I can't say the same for 13-2, which definitely lost its charm in terms of music by replacing themes like this. This sounds like a very, very epic song, and it gets replaced in 13-2 by generic J-pop. That to me was a bit of a turnoff, but I never really thought too high of 13-2 to begin with. So moving on, at number 6, we have Castle Pandemonium from Final Fantasy II, and this is the version that you hear in the Origins collection. And the reason why I like Castle Pandemonium's theme from Final Fantasy II over the one in Final Fantasy IX. 9 has this very, very strong organ to it, and I'm not saying that 9's theme is all that bad, but I feel that the pace of the one from Final Fantasy II better fits this sense of, this is a castle in hell. This is full of horror, unspeakable horrors that one should never ever have to encounter. And in fact, exploring through Castle Pandemonium, this is the perfect theme for that section of the game. Because recalling going back and playing this on Dawn of Souls, this part was extremely difficult for me to get through. Even more so than the Chaos Shrine from the first one in Dawn of Souls. And to me, it's one of the, I guess you could say, best unique themes that you would hear out of the Final Fantasy themes. It's not included in the whole battle theme section. I really do enjoy this track a lot. And I even enjoy the Final Fantasy IX counterpart, which very subtle differences there. If I remember correctly, 9's was a little bit slower, wasn't as faster paced for what was going on in that section of the game. But moving on, you have the overworld theme from Final Fantasy IX. And Final Fantasy IX was one of the first Final Fantasies I had ever played. And this theme always, when I think of Final Fantasy, this is the theme I always think of because 9 was the first one that I played. I had so many fond memories of when I was I must have been 8 or 9 years old when Final Fantasy IX came out, and renting it from the local Blockbuster and playing it, and just being so fascinated about this game. And this overworld theme has a lot like what the opening theme from Final Fantasy IV had. Final Fantasy IV had that sense of fantasy, like you wanted to go out to a forest and slay some goblins and dragons. This theme also has that too. It's also very mellow, and it's actually great relaxation music. But moving on, we're going to kind of crank it up a little bit in terms of fast-paced action. Number 4 is The Man with the Machine Gun from Final Fantasy VIII. And this is a bit of a unique choice on this list for me, because normally I enjoy the more orchestral-sounding themes from the Final Fantasy franchise. The Man with the Machine Gun is not something like that at all. It's very synthesized, and I will admit, this battle theme that you hear in 8 is much, much better than the actual battle theme than when you're playing as Squall and his company of seed operatives. I much prefer the Man with the Machine Gun over the standard battle theme, and I almost question why this wasn't the main battle theme. Who knows, it may have actually been the original choice and changed at the last minute. I don't know, I was too young to dive into these things when this game came out, so who knows. All I know is that it's fast-paced, it's enjoyable, and it just makes you want to shoot stuff. At least in a video game. Moving on, at number 3 you have the battle theme from Final Fantasy V. This is my favorite battle theme out of the entire franchise. It displays senses of urgency, it has a lot of action elements in it, and overall it just sounds awesome. You can honestly think that there are some epic battles that would take place with this kind of music. And to me, it's always stood out as the best battle theme I've ever heard. And granted, I heard this battle theme way before I even played Final Fantasy V, because up until I heard of the Anthology Collection, right here, with this magical collection here, I didn't even know that 5 made it over into the States. But I've already played through Final Fantasy V once on the Game Boy Advance, and it really is one of the underrated Final Fantasies of the franchise. It was the first time that we actually got, in the United States, that we got to experience a job system from what I remember. If I remember correctly, it was the first time we ever got a job system in a Final Fantasy, besides Tactics. But overall, Final Fantasy V is probably, if not my favorite, definitely one of the high-ranking Final Fantasy games, in my opinion. A great plot, a great soundtrack, and just a joy to play. I never get bored of playing Final Fantasy V. But moving on, at number 2, we have the Chaos Temple theme from the original Final Fantasy. And I'm going to be playing the Origins version because I'm not really too big of a fan of the NES version. If there is one. If I remember correctly, there is one. The reason I like this theme so much is because it has that very, very mellow theme. It's a very beautiful, beautiful piece of music. And in the Origins collection, Uematsu definitely went back and kind of pulled out some very great accents with this track that I enjoy a lot. It's very mellow, and it, like the Overworld theme from Final Fantasy IX, it's very relaxing music. And that's why it gets the number 2 slot on my list. And my favorite, number 1 theme from the Final Fantasy franchise is the Final Fantasy Prelude, which you can hear in almost every single Final Fantasy game. Again, I'm going to be playing this from the Origins collection, and I just want to... It's such a theme. This is the Final Fantasy theme. This is the one that you hear in almost every single game, at least up until 9, I think. I can't remember if 9 actually had it in there. But this theme is just... It is Final Fantasy. And I've seen so many other top 10 lists of Final Fantasy songs, and I've never seen this one on here, and I don't know why. It's a great piece of music, not to mention it's in most of the franchise. How it doesn't end up on people's lists, I really don't know. Well, those are my top 10 songs from the Final Fantasy franchise. Stay tuned, because over the next couple of months, I'm going to be going through the entire Final Fantasy franchise for their 25th anniversary. I've already finished Final Fantasy 1 on the Origins collection, which you can view my Let's Play of that on my MetalCouch Games channel, which I will leave a link to in the description. Also, I'm going to be posting this video to Reddit. I've started doing that before, so if you're on Reddit and you like this video, give me an upvote. If you want. You don't have to. Anyway, comment, subscribe. What are your top 10 Final Fantasy songs? I really am curious to hear what you guys have to say about this. So, I've got some games I need to play. So, Danny here from MetalCouch, signing off.